Hello, everybody. It looks like I am live. I just never know when this is going to go live. It just randomly pops up and says you're live. Actually, it doesn't even say that. Well, hello, and welcome to my page. If you've never seen me before, my name is Aaliyah Quiles, and I am a certified life coach, certified spiritual mentor. I'm a certified meditation teacher and a Reiki master, as well as just pretty much like a soul alchemist. I really believe in the power of, the human potential and where we can really go with that power. And just the power of people and the ability to really just create your reality through alchemy, so changing things for the better. And so I'm super excited to come on today, and I wanted to do a little reading for the day because we just had this beautiful well, it was kind of controversial, if I say so myself. This beautiful flower full moon, blood moon, and eclipse yesterday. And yes, so I felt like this energy, this kind of like this energy. For some people, it was really chaotic. For some people, it felt so good and empowering. And I was one of those people that it felt so good and empowering. And I love when there's eclipses. I think they're really powerful. I think they're really, really potent for karmic release, and also blending and merging the feminine and the masculine energy, which I personally don't like calling it that. I like calling it direct and subtle energies that reside in every single person and every single human being on this planet, and every single thing on this planet as well. So direct and subtle is what I like to call it. But it's a great time to be blending those two things together, because the lunar eclipse is the shadow of the earth on the moon. So it's like this whole like shadow aspect and this beautiful, deep, and subtle feminine is subtle energy that comes with that, and the intuition and the creativity, but also the chaos that comes with that as well. And it really gives us a chance and an opportunity to really dive deep into those different energies and combining them all and really integrating all of those within ourselves. That's the ultimate human journey. So I wanted to come on and I wanted to do a reading today because of all of that, all of that energy from yesterday. So this is um the card deck, Oracle of the Hidden Worlds from Lucy Cavendish, and I love her decks. I really do love her decks. I will say that her decks unfortunately don't have a lot of representation in them, um, but the messages I feel can be relatable. um, it's just unfortunate that some of the artwork isn't as diverse, but I love this deck for the messages, and I work a lot with the Fae, and so this deck was just calling to me today. So let's pull a card and see what the messages have to say for us today. So one already flew out earlier, and I'll read that one too. Oh, yes. Okay. So the one that came out, sorry, there is so much cottonwood flying around right now near my house. It's just unbelievable. And so I'm sorry, I keep touching my nose, but I'm a little having a little bit of allergies here. Okay. So the first one that flew out was the pathway, direction, purpose, and change. And I think this is really cool that this one is the one that flew out um, right away. This is really, really cool. So this is the one that flew out before I even started. So let's go ahead and read that one really quick. Okay, so direction, purpose, change. You know where you must go. You know what must be done. This is this is but a moment of hesitation, of integration, of all that has led you to this place. The road ahead of you is distinct and clear to those of the hidden worlds, but you pause before continuing as human eyes cannot always see the path that must be taken for the soul to continue on its journey. Whatever you do at this stage, you must know you are on the path. If you stay still and refuse to move, you are still on the path. If you run, turn back, and hide for a time, you are still on that path. You will not make a mistake, dear one. You cannot. Your soul knows what it is doing. And all you must do is choose the direction which will lead you to the most self love for you. It is no fantasy or dream. It is not foolish or selfish, as the human world calls it, to go in the direction that will lead to the fullest expression of your true self. Trust at this time, because although the path may be obscured to you, you have crossed a bridge in this lifetime and you are facing in the right direction. Keep going, dear one, keep going. We will guide your every step. We will place your feet on the unseen pathway and you will climb to the place where you can truly see in all directions. And that, beloved, is the place of wisdom, which is your destiny. My every step leads me in the direction of my soul's true calling. Friggin' awesome and amazing for after this full blood moon, purging and, really just releasing all the things that no longer serve, so that void can be filled with the things that are our truest desires and our truest calling, right? So poignant, so poignant. And the one that just pulled out now is fairy energy. Growth, expansion, and flowering. Hello, the flower moon. The flower moon. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. See, you just can't make this stuff up. You just cannot make this stuff up. Okay. The time has come for you to expand and come more fully into the being you can be. You are being offered the energy of opening up, of expansion, of flowering from the world of nature and the Fae, who will be sending energy to you for you to drink in. This will lead to a sense of confidence and inner warmth, which will extend out from you. You will feel open and safe to share who you are, and there will be a sense of speaking more, sharing more, opening up, and expecting not so much support from the world of the humans, but support from the world of the unseen ones. These are the beings who, as they open up the life force within the blossoming world, can also turn that energy to the humans they love, of whom you are one. So the beauty you now share with the world will change the world. You will offer something kind, something loving, and something true. The world about you will blossom in return, and this feeling will extend into the people who are around you. There will be a time of love, a time of caring, a time when people are drawn to the radiance and beauty of your soul, which shines into the world. This gift is from the fairy. But the love and blossoming you experience is simply what was meant to unfold from within you. The Fae do this without expectation for you, as you are like a human flower to them. Thank them and care for the natural world in return, and this exchange of energy will flow on, for it is drawn from an infinite source of love. Open up like a flower, for you have so much beauty to show the world. It's so interesting because last night I participated in a full moon Reiki circle um, facilitated by my Reiki master, Vanessa Love. And it was so beautiful. There was a lot of people there. And a lot of us had the same similar experience that we felt like this opening up within us. Some felt it in the heart. I felt it in my solar plexus, and just this opening and just unfolding, and all of these layers just like like becoming activated and opening and blossoming. And I find it really interesting that it is the full flower moon, and this is the part of the season that we're in right now where all of these flowers are coming to bloom, and it's a new type of energy, at least in the northern hemisphere. Um, and it's a time, it's a season of really like, coming to that full ripeness of our truest self. And it's interesting to see that, not only in the seasons, but definitely on the energetic level as well. And you can see it in the cards. Like, I can't make this stuff up. Like, I seriously can't make this stuff up. Like, you saw me, I shuffled them and I pulled it out. And it's just so synchronistic. And it's definitely a time to really unfold those layers and to really be doing that deep inner work so that you can lean into your truest calling and to find what lights you up on the inside and what is going to give you that true satisfaction in life, and alchemize the shadow, alchemize those limiting beliefs, alchemize those things that are holding you back from actually attaining and becoming the person that you are meant to be, remembering who you are. Because, see, those things that you did so well with when you were a child, maybe it was creative play, maybe it was dressing up your dolls, maybe it was playing restaurant, maybe it was being an entrepreneur. All of those things were meant for you. All of those things were meant for you. The drawing, the exploring, the play was never supposed to stop. It was never supposed to stop just because you become an adult. Of course, there are some other things that, you know, um, as an adult, and I speak, as being a mother and a parent, there are some other priorities that, take place. But those other things that you did so well and found joy in when you were a child still carry on to when you're an adult, and it's never really supposed to stop or go away. It's that fulfillment, it's that sense of expression that is going to allow your soul to bloom and to blossom in this life. When you don't have something to an outlet to allow your soul to express itself, that's where we come into this human condition of dis-ease, because the soul cannot express what it needs to express in creativity, in art, in music, in entertainment, in helping others, of being of service, to all of those things that really, really resonate deep within the soul. So this is the calling card right now. Like, really take a moment to sit back and think about these cards right now and where your life is leading. And in the essence of this full moon, and now we're going into the waning side, the waning moon. Think about all the things that no longer serve you and who you are becoming, and release those things. Release them to the universe, to God, whatever you resonate with, and really step into the things that do bring you joy. Especially if you're trying to find your calling, if you're trying to find the things that light you up, listen to those nudges within you. Listen to those nudges and really lean into them. Allow your intuition to do its magic, because your interests turn into passions, and then your passions turn into your purpose. And people, it's been studied that people find more meaning and more satisfaction and fulfillment in life, not just from happiness, but from having a purpose. And that's what brings true joy. And I think that's what this, this reading is really, what this is, really bringing about. And, we've got Saturn in retrograde right now. And I think this is the pushing point of, kind of, I've read a couple articles or seen a couple articles about, how Saturn's going to help you grow up and get systems in place to, really make these things come true and everything. And I really feel it, like this is definitely a culmination point of really coming to this precipice of finding out what it is that brings you joy and what you want to spend your days doing, and leading a life of true fulfillment, living in your calling. And so, with these being said, the pathway, direction, purpose, and change, and growth, expansion, and flowering, allow yourself to bloom, allow yourself to blossom and open up. And you can do that so many different ways. You can do that so many different ways. Just start leaning into your interests. What interests you? What interests you right now? What's really piquing your, like, oh, yeah, this would be really cool to explore, and explore that, that energy, and then follow that energy to a passion, because that's how it works. That's how intuition works. I would have never seen myself right here, right now, had I not had my soap making business. My soap making business was amazing. I loved it. I loved the creative freedom. I loved pouring all the different essences together and just creating this literal magic that was pure and didn't have anything weird in it when you washed your body and stuff. And it was amazing. And this led me into like this spiritual awakening and growth and expansion and leading me here. So even if your intuition is leading you to something that you just felt like you didn't even have any idea about, listen to it. If it makes no logical sense, trust it. Trust it. Your intuition knows and will lead you on the path meant for you, no matter what. Trust it. So that is my message for today. And I hope that this, resonates with you. And I hope that, you can take away some of this stuff today and really look at your life with some discernment and with renewed, a sense of vitality, and looking at the bigger picture of where you want to go and where you see yourself and where you want to be in 5 years. If anything at all, this pandemic really has shown us a lot of different things, for all different sorts of people. But I think a lot of it has shown Like some people want to get back to normal, and some people have found a sense of peace in the, in the not in the rush and the hustle and everything. But I think it really has shown us what matters to each person, and what really, makes a person feel successful, or makes a person feel freedom, or makes a person feel whole. um and or even the lack of, because there's a lot of things happening right now where we don't have connection to loved ones, and we're cut off from a lot of the people that we love. But that shows us that we need connection, that we want to connect to people, we want to experience that, we want to have more of that, and we want to be of service to people. So in either aspect, in either way you look at it, it has shown us either what we want or what we don't want. And I think this is really a time for us to blossom into that fullness and allow the things that no longer serve to just fall away, and really step into who we're meant to be. So I hope that this is resonating with you, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your Thursday, or whenever you are watching this. And thank you so much for joining. And I will check in with you guys later. Please feel free to, ask any questions, or reach out to me, send me a message, send me an email. I love getting questions. I love getting messages from people who have, excuse me, who have like, just oh my gosh, the best thing is like when people have realizations or aha moments, or just like just different profound like experiences. And I love hearing about that. So if you want to share, if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. And there is a link in here for today only. I do have a 50% off coupon for my Shadow Alchemy entire course. It's a definitive course about like alchemizing your shadow and really going through this spiritual awakening and the path to enlightenment. And then I also have, just a mini little version of it in a journal form, and that is on sale too. So it's like $11. It's incredible. So many people who have taken it have had like just this opening up of like, oh my gosh, wow, this makes so much sense. So just for today only, 50% off because of the blood moon. And it's just, it's a perfect time to do shadow work, because we are in this waning phase, and that just means purging and getting rid of and letting everything fall away that no longer serves. So perfect time to do shadow work. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I really am just so blessed. And I feel, I can feel the energy of the people that are going to be watching this or watching this. And I just, I'm sending you all the best. Seriously, all the best. And I will see you later. Bye.